Why do we care about the ships that cross our oceans? Why does it matter how they're powered or what comes out of their smokestacks? The answer is simple, because shipping is the backbone of our global economy and a key to our planet's future. Every year, ships move 90% of the world's trade, $14 trillion worth of goods. Every product you use, from your phone to your morning coffee, probably spent time on a ship. But there's a cost. Ships are responsible for about 3% of global CO2 emissions, 940 million metric tons a year. That's as much as some of the world's largest countries. If we do nothing, these emissions will keep growing. But the world isn't standing still. Let's talk about the International Maritime Organization, or IMO. The IMO is a United Nations agency that sets global rules for shipping. In 2023, the IMO set bold new targets. By 2030, cut shipping emissions by 20%. By 2040, cut them by 70%. And by 2050, achieve net zero emissions. That means by mid-century, the world's ships must stop adding greenhouse gases to our atmosphere. So how do we decarbonize ships? The answer: new fuels and new tech. Biofuels can be a drop-in replacement, but supply is limited. Ammonia and hydrogen offer zero carbon emissions, but are tricky to handle and store. Methanol is already in use, but has lower energy density. It's not just about fuel. Slowing ships by 10% can cut fuel use by 30%. Wind-assisted sails, better hull designs, and smart digital routing can all make a difference. But the path isn't easy. We need $1 to $1.4 trillion in investment by 2050. We need new fuel stations in ports, and we need to train crews for new technologies. But with challenge comes opportunity, new markets, new jobs, and a cleaner planet. Some are already leading the way. Maersk has ordered methanol-powered ships. Rotor sails are cutting fuel use by up to 20%. Shore power slashes emissions while ships are docked. But there's another player, the European Union. The EU's FuelEU Maritime Regulation kicks in January 2025. The EU is a political and economic union of 27 countries, and FuelEU Maritime is their law to decarbonize ships visiting European ports. Here's how FuelEU is different, and in some ways even tougher than International Maritime Organization. It covers all ships over 5,000 gross tons calling at EU ports, no matter their flag. It sets binding targets to cut the greenhouse gas intensity of ship fuels, 2% reduction by 2025, 6% by 2030, and up to 80% by 2050. It covers not just carbon dioxide, but also methane and nitrous oxide, and looks at the full life cycle of fuels, from production to use, also known as from well to wake. From 2030, large ships must use onshore power in EU ports, cutting emissions while docked. This is a global effort. Governments are setting carbon prices and funding research. Industry is adopting new tech. The financial sector is investing in green shipping. So, why does this matter? Because the path to net zero shipping is about more than ships. It's about protecting our climate, our economies, and our future. It's about collaboration between nations, industries, and innovators. Let's remember, we're not just moving cargo. We're moving toward a world where our oceans, our air, and our future are protected. That's why we sail towards zero emissions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. Sharing this video helps spread the word. And if you want more reflections and knowledge, click subscribe for future videos. Thanks again, and see you next time.